former head coach of Miami Dolphins, Brian Flores, filed a lawsuit against the NFL alleging racial discrimination. He alleges in the lawsuit when he was applying for a position of head coach with the New York Giants, it was already decided who the candidate would be. In 2002, two civil rights attorneys came out with this report which revealed that black head coaches were more likely to be fired and less likely to be hired than their white counterparts. The NFL decided they would have a diversity panel. They came up with this rule which requires the NFL to interview at least one person of color for a head coach position. The current requirement is to have at least two people of color to be considered for the position of head coach and other senior positions as well. In 2015, President Obama urged tech companies to sort of emulate the Rooney Rule and increase the number of women and minorities in leadership positions. So these are conversations that have been happening for a few years, and especially in the wake of George Floyd's death, a lot of companies are trying to diversify their workforce. One criticism I've heard over and over again is that it's not done with thoughtful consideration. It's just sort of like paying lip service. If you have this as a policy in your company, the Rooney Rule, you might just say, oh, let's talk to 3 or 4 people of color, and really we don't have any intentions of hiring them. But it's easy for us to check the box because there is no accountability there. A lot of consultants talked about this idea of remaining vigilant, even when you have these initiatives underway. So that's something that the NFL is facing right now. 3 years after they implemented the Rooney Rule, they had increased the number of black head coaches from 6% to 22%. But then by the time it was 2018 to 2019, that number dropped from 22% to 9%. And in the last 3 years, it has remained the same. And currently, they only have one black head coach, whereas 58% of the players in the NFL are black. So companies need to keep in mind that to reflect their diverse workforce, they need to have diverse leadership.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this video, check out these other videos from USA Today to stay up to date with all the latest news.